Now here's a bold statement. Back in December, just before the 2023 New Year, Japanese electronics and entertainment conglomerate, the Sony Group, Sony, made a bold statement kinda out of nowhere. But at the same time, yes, and thank you for sharing. They stated that Sony has the technology to make humanoid robots and quickly. Once it could, of course, determine and has identified how humanoid robotics could effectively be used. Quote, and I'm reading from an interview written by Routers, quoting the Chief Technology Officer at Sony, Hiroshi Kitano. So he says, quote, we will make an investment for manufacturing humanoid robots only when such investment is deemed necessary. We see a potential in humanoid robots, but we also believe other forms of robots are quite important as well. Interesting. Well, here's a reason. In fact, I can think of so many reasons. Giant boobs, human-like skin, the perfect bodies, artificial intelligence. Oh, I kind of just jumped into that, didn't I? Female robots, love dolls, our daily topic of choice on this channel. But in all honesty, and we'll move past this point, but with all honesty, which of course in turn will give the entire world a renewed quality of life, it is scientifically studied and proven robots improve the quality of life. Women would become more friendly and more willing to give birth. Hold on, wait, what are you talking about? But why? Why is that a bad thing? And have families due to male designed robots or female robots replacing them in many areas. Birth rates would be up, abortion rates would be down, and economies around the world would be booming. Or how about just not depriving the world or holding back technology that will propel us into the future? In fact, if anyone could fine tune or master humanoid robots, I believe in Sony. In fact, I'm sure we have all watched a Spider-Man movie once or twice or 10 times over, working alongside Marvel Entertainment and Disney. The Stuntronic robot, which is actually Sony's Spider-Man, web slinging and high flying meters above the ground on set filming. While Hyundai Motors and the Boston Dynamics robots are running around doing backflips and parkour. Multiple companies, in fact, building humanoid robots. Xiaomi Cyber 1, Tesla Optimus, Toyota, Honda, who has actually teamed up with Sony with the Sony Car, Afeela brand. And we know also who has been making humanoid robots since the debut of Asimo in the year 2000. I'm thinking the statement said by Sony in 2022 was said as if they had nothing to prove, but at the same time, no longer wanting to be passive. But how do you introduce a new humanoid robot after such a bold statement without coming across as overbearing? In fact, the answer to that is simple, with timing. The World Expo 2025 is set to take place in Osaka, Japan in 2026 when the Sony car, the Afeela EV, will arrive. Sony has already stated that in 2025 they will start taking orders for the EV. Well, what better way to boost pre-sales with the unveiling of the new Sony humanoid robots, all of which could take place during Expo 2025. Well, until then, or when Sony decides to drop the news of some new humanoid robots, we can only speculate. But one thing is for sure, artificial intelligence, robotics, the metaverse, and AI have continuously been propelling us into the future. A technology time period paradise. Humanoid robots? We just need to accept them. Brain time. Congratulations, you made it this far in the video. What would you do if I told you you could have 25 years of good luck? And all you'd have to do is like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already. Well, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button and you'll get 25 years of good luck. And now, back to the video. So in case you guys didn't know, every 5 years the world hosts a World Expo. And it just so happens the next one happens to be in the year 2025, which also happens to be held in Osaka, Japan. The same very hometown as probably one of the most famous female human-like robots, which is Erica, and her creator, Professor, the mad scientist, Dr. Hiroshi Ishiguro. And I'm super excited to share this with you guys because I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to visit Japan in 2025. So the World Expo is an event that usually takes place for 6 months out of the whole year. In 2020, it was held in Dubai. In 2030, it's scheduled to be in Busan, South Korea. But in 2025, the expo is going to be in Osaka, Japan. Anyways, check out some of the footage that I found about 2025. Anyways, check this out.
Met me on the street. Would I startle you? Would you greet me just like any other person? The relationship between robotics and the human body is closer than you might think. In the not-so-distant future, even robots like me might be a part of everyday life.
When I was 7 years old, I visited EXPO 70 Osaka. Many of the technologies on display there seemed improbable, but today, nearly 50 years later, they are commonplace. My name is Hiroshi Ishiguro. I'm a roboticist. At my pavilion at EXPO 2025, Osaka, Kansai, Japan, I will explore how humanity will evolve through technology. What will the world be like in 50 years? We need only imagine.
We humans, we've come a long way to get where we are today. Looking back, it's hard to believe what we have achieved. What drives us forward? What spurs us on? It's our insatiable need to learn and know, to do and grow, to twiddle and tweak, and 2.0. We humans, we're never done. We've made monuments and cut through continents, mastered human flight, sent up satellites, walked in outer space, created user interface, built cities on sand, turned sea into land, and still, we're not done. We made levitating trains and open world games, constructed super towers and grids for solar power, made houses smart, turned food into art, built self-driving cars and taught bots to play guitars. But no, we're not done. We found cures for disease, performed symphonies, probed the ocean floors, made machines do our chores, deconstructed quarks, studied great white sharks, sequenced our genomes, and even 3D printed homes. Are we done yet? Oh no, we're not done. In fact, we need to do even more than ever before. Our planet is in need of help. There are challenges we can't ignore. But remember, we are humankind. No job's too big if we set our minds. If we all embrace the spirit that there really is no limit. If we rise to this occasion and come together across nations. If we integrate and ideate.
Brain time. Congratulations. You made it this far in the video. What would you do if I told you you could have 25 years of good luck? And all you'd have to do is like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already. Well, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button and you'll get 25 years of good luck. And now, back to the video.
切ない姿探しているの間違いなく二人季節を抜いてたそれぞれが夢見てた想い